Hello everyone, Hunter Bakes here, back with a review for y'all. Everyone, today I'm going to have another review for y'all. Everyone, before I do that, first of all, everyone, I've been doing this for a couple of videos, everyone, but I do want to thank everybody for getting my channel to 180 subscribers, everybody. Thank you all for the continued support of the channel there. I mentioned a couple times, everybody, my current goal in terms of subscribers there, try to get to 200 by sometime around the first half of the year there, so again, thanks for giving my channel to 180 subs, everyone, and thanks for the continued support there, so sorry for not doing that there, maybe do it for a little bit, but again, thanks for the support, everybody, thanks for giving my channel to 180 subscribers there, so only 20 away from 200. Yeah, sorry for everyone, trying to get under control here, but anyways, everyone, today, everyone, I have another review for y'all, and everyone, as I brought up in my update here, everyone, and tomorrow's recording here, sometime tomorrow, it will be the release of Zack Snyder's version of the Justice League there. Now, not gonna go too much into detail here. Y'all should be familiar with a couple times there, but y'all should be familiar with the, I guess, development history there for Justice League there by Zack Snyder was the original director there because he directed Man of Steel and Batman v Superman Justice there. But I don't know, Wonder Woman, Warner Bros. Made a bunch of last-minute changes to Justice League there that caused creative conflict with Snyder and the producers of the film that led to Zack Snyder leaving production of the movie there, and thus the director's role was handed over to Josh Whedon. And well, reception-wise, there, yeah, overall okay there, but overall okay movie, but definitely very disappointing overall, from different people there, from critics to the fans there, and to moviegoers. And the box office wise, everybody, it was very disappointing for Warner Bros. There. They were expecting Justice League to do the same numbers as the Avengers movies there, but it ultimately got around $660 million globally there. That's being a financial disappointment for Warner Brothers, which led to them changing up some stuff for future movies in the DCEU. And the time of this recording, Warner Brothers currently don't have any plans to make another Justice League movie, so at least a follow-up to the one that was released there. But when people learn more about the development history for Justice League nearby, they wanted to have Zack Snyder's version released there, the Snyder Cut, and it was debatable whether it was up in the air whether it was going to happen or not there, but then during the launch of HBO Max there, or when Warner went into detail about, or now Warner Media went into details about what's going to be coming to HBO Max there, one of the things they did announce was a Snyder Cut there of Justice League there, showing Zack Snyder's original version and vision of the Justice League there, so and that's gonna be released tomorrow, HBO Max there. But I mentioned I was gonna do, for those of you who saw my other video, I said I was gonna do a review for that movie there. But before I watch that movie, everybody, although it probably won't be till sometime next week, since I'm gonna be a little bit busy with some other stuff there. But before I go to watch that movie, everybody, I decided to go back and look back at the previous version of Justice League, everybody. So now, everyone, I only seen Justice League one other time up until now, so my memory of it is very vague. So, but nevertheless, everybody, that'd be fun to do a review for the movie before the Snyder's version got released on HBO Max there. So, further, let's go and get right to it. As y'all know, you have 3 different categories, everybody, for my reviews: plot summary, pros and cons, and overall final recommendations. So let's go and get right to it, everybody. Plot Justice League, everybody, follows the events of Batman v Superman: Dawn of Justice there, where people mourn the lost Superman there. But then during the where by Steppenwolf appears, who's the main villain of the movie. He ends up, he has a mission to collect the mother boxes there, which are special cosmic boxes there that, special boxes that have the power, all combined, all of them combined have the power to destroy or change worlds there. And the film brings up that long ago, that different warriors gathered together to stop Steppenwolf. They should get together to stop Steppenwolf from accomplishing his mission there, but he will return. They said he will return once the world will get to fall into darkness once again. So he ended up making his return there, and he just he's wanted to collect the mother boxes there. Which leads to different members, different heroes in the DC universe. Batman, Wonder Woman, Aquaman, Flash, Cyborg, and Superman to join forces and stop Steppenwolf from accomplishing his mission. As well as a summary of the plot for Justice League, everybody. Now on to the pros and cons, everyone. Now, everyone, there were a couple things I will acknowledge that I thought were good in the film there. I thought the acting was very well done by all the actors there. I thought the special effects were good. I liked the action scenes that happened in the movie there. And there were some funny character interactions there that I thought were that's the joy of the film there. And I did enjoy some of the heroes there for the Justice League there, something that but that's really all about it about the pros. Everybody I can name off the top of my head for Justice League. Everybody on the cons, everyone. First, everybody, the Justice League, everybody should go into much detail here. What it's Warner Brothers. They tried rushing in things for making and this kind of ties first major issue with the filler by and I was kind of represent I will say Justice League is a representation of Warner Brothers' idea of what they were planning to do for the DCU. But I don't put it in a good way or what, because for those you remember, Warner Brothers were rushing things with the DCU movies there, and they focus on rushing things out there, try to catch up with Marvel instead of actually fleshing things out there with the characters and the world building of the DCU, and letting people get to know the characters there. Our contrast from Marvel there, they managed to have 5 different films there with focus on 4 of the main 4, the 6 members of the Avengers there. And while Black Widow didn't have her own solo movie there, she introduced Iron Man 2. People managed to get to know her character there. And the one character that got introduced into the Avengers there, that being Hawkeye. Marvel did a very good job introducing his character there. And people get to connect with him as a character there, like his personality and whatnot there. They did look at Warner Brothers there, where they did 3 movies before the release of Justice League there, with Man of Steel be the first movie there, which had mixed reaction from different people there. Some people really liked the film, others who really didn't like the film there. But then they waited 3 years. They didn't release any other movies until 2016, where they did Batman v Superman: Dawn of Justice there, which serves as a prequel for Justice League. And they tried making sure to fill in so much stuff in that movie there. But ultimately, gave a very disappointing reaction for fans there, because this was their first meetup in Superman or Batman in the big screen in live action there. So. And also brought Wonder Woman there. Then she got her own movie right before the release of Justice League. There's that way people get to know her character more. and then you got to release Justice League there. So they only had about three movies, about three. Like I said, three movies that only flesh out two of the three characters, that were part of Justice League there. And then you have the other three characters there that is the first introduction to DCU. That'd be Aquaman, Cyborg, and the Flash there. Everybody, character-wise, everybody will say I don't dislike any of the heroes or everyone, but the movie doesn't do a very good job, getting you to connect with them there. I mean, the only real hero characters I got a connection with there, like enjoyed their scenes more than others. That'd be Superman, Wonder Woman, and the Flash there. With Wonder Woman, Superman, be the case that we got to know their characters there and have them flesh out in their respective movies there. And the Flash, well, he got like surface level of who he's about there and stuff like that. Yeah, Flash was the most entertaining out of all the hero characters there, and probably had the most likable personality of everybody there. But then you got Batman there, who people weren't too fond of there. Based on direction, direction of his character in Batman v Superman there. And then you have Aquaman and Cyborg, well, like I said, similar to Flash, only had surface level of who they were about there and stuff like that. But the movie did do a very good job getting behind them there, And the film tries to incorporate so many things, involve the characters there. And they didn't necessarily do a good job of fleshing them out there. It feels like overall being rushed there, stuff like that. And then you have the main wolf, Steppenwolf, everybody, who's usually well known as a side villain in the DC media there. But Warner Bros. Made the decision to try to make him the main villain for the film there, and I did not think it paid off there. I mean, Steppenwolf had a very boring personality there. He came as a very generic villain there. I mean, and he's, well, he can be threatening there, enough of a threat to get all the most powerful heroes to unite against them there. I mean, I'm sorry, but Steppenwolf is definitely not on that level of threat there. I mean, the film kind of shows that there because whenever somebody does show up near the end there, the final battle there, he easily smacks Steppenwolf around like a ragdoll. So, yeah. Heck, even with Superman not be involved there, I didn't think the Justice League had too much trouble dealing with him and the parademons there, so. They only brought Superman back to help deal with the mother boxes there, stuff like that, Because they're the bigger threat than Steppenwolf is. Steppenwolf is just the guy who's collected them, so. The overall Steppenwolf, not a very interesting villain there. Very boring, and there can be there were some parts I can see him as a threat there enough for the Justice League had to unite against him there. I mean, I honestly didn't see it there. I felt like Warner Brothers did a little more stuff fleshing out certain things there, or did a better job with the structuring of the build up for Justice League there, because it's a combination of not just one film but 4 films in general there that I felt like they could have made it more impactful, but they were rushing things there, and yeah, that just kind of dragged the overall film down as a whole there, you know? But my other big issue with Justice League by aside for it being overall a rush there, storytelling wise and stuff like that, not necessarily fleshing the characters that much, is, well, everybody is, well, I found there were certain parts of the movie where I felt bored and I was kind of dozing off there and stuff like that. And the biggest issue I have, you know, a big sin for superhero films to make, and films in general that can make there is, at least one of the biggest sins that a film can make overall, is make the viewers feel like they're being bored, because that's a sign of them not being interested in what's going on in the movie there. There were a couple of parts where, I'm not gonna lie, I dozed off there and stuff like that, you know? Kind of dozed off watching the movie there, you know? And for a film that's supposed to be the DCU's equivalent of the Avengers, it's definitely very sad to see there, you know? But as I said before at the beginning, everybody, when you look up the development history there of Justice League there, all the changes Warner Bros. Made last minute there, we could have had differently entire film there, but instead we got this, so. Now, granted, I don't know how much of a difference Zack Snyder's version is gonna make compared to the version we got in theaters there, but the bar is not set very high by the first one there, so. And for those of you who've seen the trailers there for Snyder's version of Justice League, by supposed to have the inclusion of Darkseid and Joker supposed to be tied into the movie as well there. Which gives more of a Batman. It's gonna gives Batman another reason to be involved in the film there and stuff like that. All these other ideas that Zack Snyder had in mind there for the movie ultimately got taken away from him by Warner Brothers there due to the success that Wonder Woman was made. Yeah. As much as I enjoy Wonder Woman there, I felt like Warner Brothers, if they wanted to make changes to the film there, they should have postponed the release of Justice League there, but they didn't do that. They made a bunch of last minute changes there, and overall hurt the overall quality of the film, and made it overall very disappointing one there, you know. And what you can see a couple times in my videos there, you know, I do have a Justice League do have a DC poster in the back here. When I've been a fan of DC for a very long time there, DC heroes what kind of got me started to watching superheroes there. Very first superhero I got introduced to as a kid was Batman there. I got introduced to Superman, and kept going from there, you know. And to have this be the first major movie involving the Justice League there, it was very disappointing to see there, you know. So, everyone, that pretty much wraps up pros and cons. Everybody, onto my final thoughts and overall recommendation by everyone. So everyone, it's definitely not hard to see why a lot of people did not like Justice League there. I felt like it could have been so much more. I mean, while like I said, there are some good elements there. You know, the actors did a very good job with the roles they were given there. A lot of special effects were good. The special effects were good there, and I did enjoy the action scenes there. But when the overall story everything else being dragged, being be affected there. Felt like it was being rushed there, and plus the changes that was made to it. And overall, heard the movie there, and Justice League could have been so much more promising there. But instead we got one of the most disappointing superhero movies in recent memory there. So, and the good elements that were in the film all relatively dragged down due to what happens right there with Justice League. Or could have been so much more. And like I said, everybody, I don't know how much Snyder's version is going to be better than the version we got there, but like I said, the bar is not set very high, so I'll wait and see when the movie comes out there, so but for the version we did get there, I said a major disappointment there. Well, it's not the worst superhero film ever made. It definitely earns its rotation as one of the most disappointing ones there, where it could have been so much more. If Warner Bros. Just played their cards right and just did what Marvel did and just kind of had things flesh out more instead of just rush everything to try and catch up with the competition. So as for my overall final recommendation, everybody, as you know, I got my 5 different categories. There's the must watch for everybody, which goes to the best sports entertainment I've seen there. Definitely, there's the movies and shows I highly recommend y'all check out. Then there's the watch it right there, which goes to sports entertainment I think are good there. And that's like the best, but still pretty good. And there's the rented rate there, which goes to things I think are okay. And there's the ignored rating, which goes to sports entertainment that's not necessarily the worst I've seen. I wouldn't necessarily recommend checking it out there. And then there's my lowest rate there, the elected bird rate, which goes to some of the worst sports entertainment I've seen there. Our films, shows, or anything else that get that recommendation are things that I want y'all to ignore like the plague. As for Justice League, everybody, like I said, it's not the overall worst superhero film ever made there. We definitely have had worse before and after Justice League's release there, but like I said, everyone, considering how much potential it could have been, there could have been with Justice League there, and how this was supposed to be DC's equivalent of Marvel's Avengers there. Like I said, definitely earned its reputation as one of the most disappointing superhero films in recent memory. So with my overall issue there, I'm gonna give Justice League an ignore its rated, which everyone, I want to let y'all know this is only the second time I've given a movie the ignore its rating there. The first one being back in 2017 when I reviewed the Emoji Movie. Now, I will say Justice League's not as bad as the Emoji Movie there, but the fact that it's in the same camp as it there, with the ignore its rated there, is not a very good sign. It's just an example of how much Warner Bros. Screwed up Justice League there. How much better it could have been if they played their cards right. Now, they have been making strides to make their movies with DC characters more enjoyable recent years. But aside from Zack Snyder's version there, I don't know when Warner Bros. Will try to tackle another Justice League movie there. So, I just have to wait and see as time continues there. So, yeah. I pretty much wrap things up here for now, everyone. My next review in terms of movies will probably be the Snyder Cut version of Justice League there, so make sure I'll stay tuned for that. Make sure to stay tuned for that, as well as the other videos coming to the Hero channel. When I'm pretty much wrap things up for now. Like what's all here, make sure to like button, new channel, hit the subscribe, hit the bell notification icon so you can see the uploads. I'll see you all next time. Everybody stay out. Peace.